Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Shadow and Sun Show. Hope you guys are having a great day. I actually am as well. Bonus kind of review video. This doesn't exactly go or line up with the top secret reviews that I've been reviewing in the espionage games. I thought it was gonna, but after further reading, and thanks again, Mark from Mark's Genre Mixer, for not only recommending this book, but urging me to go out and grab a copy of it. It was really, really affordable. I think I paid, with shipping, $20 brand new for Amazing Adventures by Troll Lord Games, the fine producers of Castles and Crusades. I was in a Castles and Crusades game last night with Deanne Bloodworth from Unscripted Unchained, and it had a retail value of $29.99, and I got it for like $14-15.99. It was published back in 2015, but this game, wow, I was not expecting all the things that I came across in here. It is one part, if not two or three parts, all of the pulpy greatness like The Shadow and Doc Savage, Tarzan, and John Carter, and Mandrake the Magician, and all those great characters, even a little bit of the Rocketeer, and of course Indiana Jones, but another part Call of Cthulhu, another part Indiana Jones, of course, Tomb Raider, things like that, all in one more or less standalone copy. I believe there are a couple of supplements for this, but this, if you want to play a 1930s, 1950s, heck, maybe even bump it up to the 1960s, 80s, 90s, heck, even modern day if you wanted, it's got everything you need in here. What surprised me most was all of the different things. It's got magic in it, it's got psionics in it, it's got sanity rules for your eldritch horrors, which I was not expecting at all. It's basically run off the Siege engine system, which is very AD&D or Dungeons and Dragons like, with a lot of ways to modify characters, including a really nice way of running split class characters or class and a half characters, which I really find ought to bridge the gap between the old D&D rules of multi-classing and dual classing for characters that so many referees are so dead set against. But I mean, think about, characters like the Shadow and Batman, where they're, during the day they're one guy, but at night they're another character or another persona. Hell, even Catwoman and other villains could easily fall into these categories where, of course, obviously ninjas, things like that, where, to the public, they're this persona, but, flip the switch and they combine all their other, secret abilities to go out and fight crime or to commit crime, if you will. It's got 8 really nice character classes: the Arcanist, the Gadgeteer, the Gumshoe, the Hooligan, the Mentalist, the Pugilist, the Raider, and the Socialite, with the ability to make up other character classes, I believe, or professions. Now, normally I'm torn between skill and class-based systems, and this one is, obviously more of a class-based system, but it gives you all the things that I was kind of hoping to see more of in Top Secret, although both games are missing, the really, really intense superheroic abilities, but there's enough of all of that in this particular volume to make a really great go at a great pulp action, two-fisted, guns blazing action adventure role-playing game. The magic system is okay. It's not complete by my standards. I did not see anything for making magic items, or even examples of which I think are probably in the supplement book, which is a monster manual type of book. But in here, it gives you all the basic critters and monsters you'd expect, with rules to make your own. But what really surprised me was the H.P. Lovecraft eldritch horror references thrown into it, which is something I think you'd be remiss if you did not try to throw some of that into a good pulpy game, regardless of the group, the character composition, what kinds of professions or character classes you have in it. I really like this. I'm really tempted to run this as the system for my Nazi dinosaur cults of Antarctica. Let me know what you guys think. Top Secret is leading the edge for that, except for the psionics and magic, which I don't really want to do a whole lot of work for that. But this has got it all. It has a nice set of equipment and gadgets and weapons and all the rules for making all of that yourself. But if you're looking for something hard-boiled, pulpy, this is definitely going to be one of the first games I recommend, other than obviously Top Secret SI, Agent 13, and that sort of thing. But if there's something else out there, this one has easily risen to the top 3 games I would recommend for anything contemporary and modern, or even, you know, not so modern, you know, 1930s. I really can't recommend this enough. Mark, thanks for recommending this game. I'm really looking forward to diving into this. I'm probably going to have to go out and buy the supplement just to see what they do when it comes to magic items and you know, monsters and that sort of thing. But if this is the only game I had on a desert island, I would be good for a good long time. And if you're on a budget, eBay's got this out there really cheap. You could probably go to Troll Lord Games and just pick up the PDF if that's your jam. You know, not a fan of PDFs, but I'm glad I got this one. I'm definitely gonna keep reading this and going over this to see if this is the one that I'm gonna choose, or if I'm gonna go with Top Secret. I'm almost done with all the Top Secret videos for the month. I still have Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 4 days to get through like six books plus the books that I don't actually own, which I'm not even going to go into that. There's no time to get them before April gets here. And once April is here, I've got shifting gears going to a whole different direction with the reviews that I'll be doing. Spoiler, Boot Hill, obviously it's April. And Gamma World, I'm going to try and get through that. But Gamma World is so big and there's so many books out there that's going to have to, you know, I may even try to just knock out all the Boot Hill stuff and then go into Gamma World. But let me know if you'd like to see, you know, a mix of the two, or if you just want me to knock out the Boot Hill. The Top Secret videos aren't doing as well as I'd like, but I knew that going into it. Espionage and the real world in role-playing games is just not unpopular. It doesn't even begin to scratch the surface of how unpopular it is, but they're things I've always had a deep abiding appreciation for with my previous career and previous experiences. They just, you know, mesh so well that I couldn't help myself. But rest assured, once April is here, I probably won't be mentioning Top Secret or Espionage, and I'll be going into more fantasy related game reviews. And I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Those of you that have, thank you for you know, playing along. But really, folks, this one rocks. This one is just full of everything you need. Like I said, 1 part Call of Cthulhu, 1 part Pulp, 1 part Indiana Jones. Who doesn't want to get involved in something like that? The cover alone says it all. You got the Rocketeer, you know, busting away from, I don't even know who those airplanes might be, but I'm sure you can use your imagination. Let me know what you think. If you'd be interested in a game like that, if you'd ever play a game like that. Heck, if you've already played one, I'd love to hear the stories. But that's all I got for you tonight, this afternoon. Hope you guys have a great evening. I'll be back tomorrow night with a Paint and Chill stream where we finish up some stuff and maybe show off Jackie's Hungar the Starvarian video. And I hope you guys have a great evening. And until next time, folks, happy trails.